What is up, good people? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded. I've been busy, okay? I've been busy with school and other life happenings getting in the way, and yeah, I haven't really been on it when it comes to editing because of other priorities. So yeah. But today I'm finally sitting myself down to react to Agust D. Now when this came out, I was not in the best headspace because of something that happened recently. I'm sure you all know what I'm referring to. So yeah, I wasn't in the best headspace, and you know, even though I really do love Yoongi, like I didn't want to get in front of the camera and just pretend like everything was okay when, again, my headspace was not the best. I know he released another video to one of his songs from the album, so I'm going to be reacting to both of those songs. I'm going to be reacting to Haegeum and AMYGDALA. I'm done talking. Let's just get right to this. I'm really excited for Agust, Yoongi, whatever you want to call him. By the way, I have not seen anything, so I need like some sort of special award or something to congratulate me for not listening or watching any spoilers. So yeah, but anyways, let's just get right to it. Like, I'm excited but scared at the same time. Is this a part 2 to Digital? Oh, they about to rob something? They gonna rob something. Oh, his hair. They just walk around the street like this and no one is blinking an eye, minding their own business. Is the same person that directed this video directed Digital? They said, "Oh, we got business to handle. We looking for you."
이 노래는 해금 올라가다 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라가다 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른
Okay, the beat is good.
이 노래는 해금 올라가다 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금
The outfit.
해석되는 자유 개소리는 out
Wait, I saw that in the costume photo. Alright, I got questions, but hopefully they'll be answered. The quality of this video! It's like he know he on the run. Oh yeah, this is like child's play to him. Like he's just having fun. So he's playing two characters. Why does that remind me of Tony Montana? Just like the bathtub, at least. Oh gosh.
이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금
Oh my gosh.
올라타봐 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금 이 노래는 해금 올라타봐 지금 복잡되는 리듬 어쩌면 이 또한 또 다른 해금
Oh my gosh. So much happened in a blink of an eye. Oh, that reminds me of the Joker, like during that one scene of The Dark Knight. You know, he wasn't in the back of a cop car, but... Wait, so he rode back home in a cop car. Well, not home, but... Well, that kind of reminds me of like the setting, or like the setup of this one restaurant scene in Rush Hour. Oh gosh. Oh. Haegeum. Okay, so now I'm gonna react to amygdala. I know amygdala has something to do with like your brain, and it involves like your fight, flight, or freeze response. So I wonder what this is going to be about. Now, there was this warning that some topics are going to be in this video, so yeah, I'm going to watch this with caution. Still try to enjoy the song, but yeah, definitely gonna watch with caution. So yeah, this is going to be very serious, so I'm just gonna take it easy. It's very 15. Oh, that reminds me of Travis Scott, like what he does with his voice and awesome. The door. Don't tell me. Okay, the beat switched up. I recognize that. Oh my gosh. This could be either one or two things, but I'm gonna save that for later. I like how he's playing with auto-tune, like with this beat.
고통을 알게 한 것일까 그는 그 시련을 해주지 못하고 다시 끝나는 형도 죽이고
Almost like he's climbing up a wall. So is that like his past self meeting his like past alter ego or something? Agust D trilogy. Alright, so first things first, you probably recognize I'm in a different room right now. That's because it's raining outside, and for people who don't know, there are 2 birds' nests outside my window and they just chirp all day long. So they're at home in their nests and I don't want their chirping to interfere with my video. So yeah, that's why I'm back here. So with Haegeum and Amygdala, it's so much to unpack with it. Like, okay, so I actually wrote down some notes. I feel like when it comes to any member of BTS, like I always gotta write down some sort of notes. It's just that much substance. But okay, so I'll start with Haegeum first. The same director of Digita had to work on this video because like the way how like it was shot, like the quality and the cinematography and just the art direction, everything like that, it was very reminiscent of Digita. Everything looked like a movie. Him walking into that place where him and his like mob members stole the money, and then him being the detective, him trying to look for the criminal, and then when the 2 of them met, and then all of a sudden, you know, by the end, the criminal Agust D ended the detective Agust D. Now, my theory is, now this is probably already a theory like somewhere on the internet, and if it seems like I'm slow, listen, again, I have been very busy lately, and like I said, when this first released, you know, I was in the right headspace. So yeah, if this is already a theory, then good for those people for already bringing this up. This is just what I have gathered, and it might match with what people are saying. Was the detective out to get the criminal because the criminal killed the king? Because in Digita, you know, Agust D shot the king, so yeah, I wonder if like he's just on the lookout for that. So many deep, meaningful lyrics in this. Haegeum is supposed to be a double entendre between the traditional instrument and allowing something that is usually forbidden. And you know, he says somewhere in the song like this lively rhythm, so yeah, Haegeum and then the instrument rhythm. Could you still consider it freedom if your convictions are reflected in your judgment and speculations? You believe your freedom is on the same level as others. Freedom of expression could be the reason for someone's death. If people try to, you know, be deviant, the intention may not be to start a cause or start a movement, but the fact that they are the ones that are going against like the government and society, they can get themselves in trouble with that. Differentiate freedom from self-indulgence. Like, people will definitely take their freedom for granted and will definitely be very full of themselves because they think they are free. Endless influx of information prohibits freedom of imagination and seeks conformity of thought. Knowing something that is so far-fetched and infeasible will stop whatever idea. So yeah, him saying endless influx of information prohibits freedom of imagination. So it's like almost kind of like growing up and maturing. Like when you're, you know, a kid and a teenager, you still have a lot of imaginations and dreams and wishes running through your mind, putting them out to the void. But as you mature, it's like you get to know society and you get to learn so much from life. And it's like, man, that's not possible. It's sad. It's sad. The painful noises blind you, now infringes on freedom of thought. This is what I really liked. Slaves to capitalism, slaves to money, slaves to hatred and prejudice, slaves to YouTube, slaves to flexing. Like, this world, this society is just very corrupt and are just very tainted by what is out there in society and go by society's blueprint, to say the least. We're slaves to what society is quote unquote teaching us, and we're just falling for it, and we fall for it every day. To YouTube, okay, I kind of feel called out. Like, I kind of feel called out because, I mean, I do YouTube, so, but, I mean, just people who go on YouTube in general, like, maybe you're not a YouTuber, you still go on YouTube daily or just frequently, and you are very much entertained and influenced by whoever you're watching on YouTube. I actually liked how he said slaves to flexing after the YouTube line, because, you know, you see so many YouTubers, you know, flex that they got their own houses, they got their own cars, they have so many new equipment that is very advanced. You know, some YouTubers pay other people to film their videos, to edit their videos. People think they're big ballers now because, you know, they're famous YouTubers. They have like more than 1 million subscribers. That line after the YouTube line, yeah, that's very true. But I mean, there's other people that flex too, not just YouTubers. And then opinions clearly split depending on what's to gain. People may have their own set opinion, but then of course they hear a discerning opinion. They rethink their thoughts and then make an entirely different opinion based on what they hear like other people say. So, and they think, you know, changing their opinion will basically get them something. So yeah, it's basically going back to like what he said about conformity. You may have your own thoughts and opinions, but you know what society says and what the government says, you know, it's just like, oh no, never mind, I changed my mind. So much substance, like from the lyrics to the video. There were different like cinematic parallels like throughout the video. Him riding in the cop car at the end reminded me of the Joker. Okay, now I know I said that the Joker wasn't in the cop car, but okay, I was wrong. I forgot that he was in the back of a cop car. So yeah, the Joker in The Dark Knight, him being a detective, at least the way how his hair was reminded me of John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Now I know John Travolta was not a detective, he was a hitman, but but yeah, just like how he was dressed and then the way how his hair was, I was like, Pulp Fiction. And then the bathtub scene, okay, it reminded me of Scarface, you know, Tony Montana, you know, that scene where he was in the bathtub. Now the bathtub in Scarface was very, very high-end and luxurious and expensive. So yeah, but just the fact that like he was in this bathtub and, you know, he had so much money in there, you know, Tony Montana had a lot of money. So many cinematic parallels and references, and yeah, that was just very entertaining to watch. You know, the song is very great as well. Big ups to everybody that was involved in this. And with Amygdala, definitely a change of atmosphere and the mood and the storyline. So like just with some of the lyrics, like he says, I don't know your name, things I want to erase. So I'm guessing like when he says like I don't know your name, talking about like his past memories that he just wants to forget, because like he does say like just things I want to erase. And you know, he talks about his mom's heart surgery and his dad's liver cancer. So yeah, when it comes to personal information like that, like I know with idols, their family is a part of their personal life, so it does make me wonder how like that conversation went between him and his parents. No one had like known that, you know, his parents had their own health concerns. I mean, I'm pretty sure like since like so many years have passed from it, like his parents just gave him the okay, like you can go ahead and talk about that. He also talks about bringing back memories and unpacking them, putting away things I've never asked for and things that are out of my control, hoping I made the best decisions because they're in the past now. A lot of regret, but then at the same time hoping that you made the best decisions because, you know, Agust D, he obviously has a lot of baggage that he's went through in his personal life, a lot of memories that taunt him, and there's probably some decisions where he was like, oh, if I did make this, where would I be? Or maybe if I had gone about this decision this way, things would be different. Countless suffering for my own good. And like the biggest thing was that he had referenced his accident from years ago. He holds that accident with a lot of significance because I feel like in a lot of his visuals, well, maybe not a lot, but a few, he always references like his shoulder injury. Now in the video, it showed that he had injured his other shoulder, so I wonder why he took that approach, like injuring the other shoulder than the one that actually got injured. Amygdala in your brain. Like, okay, so I know that the amygdala has something to do with like the gray matter in your brain, and you know, gray matter, and he was wearing gray, so it was just like, oh my gosh. I said that the door opening could be one or two things. So the door opening could be him going to heaven, or him opening the door could be trying to break free from like the fear of whatever he's afraid of. And the very last scene where, you know, you see the Agust D that got into the accident and then the Agust D locked in a room. So it's him going to the room and then the Agust D not making it out. That could resemble like being too late for something. Maybe the one that's locked in the room is holding him back from something. The note at the beginning, you know, it had a lot of serious topics that were going to make people uncomfortable. But, you know, honestly, when it comes to topics like that, I know it can be very hard for some people, but if you don't talk about it, then how is word and awareness going to be raised for it? Because not to talk about, you know, what happened recently, but you know, what recently happened within the K-pop community and losing somebody because of their own mental health, and they go through a lot within the industry. On camera they smile, they giggle, they laugh, but when the camera cuts off and when they go home, you know, they have their own insecurities, they have their own worries, they have their own problems. It's so stigmatized in Korea that people are so afraid to open up about it. Even in like other places too, like literally everywhere, like mental health is very stigmatized and nobody wants to talk about their mental health because, you know, people automatically shut it down and they shun away from it. So it's like, where are we going to get the help that these people need if most of the people turn a blind eye from it, basically? It's one of the reasons why I really admire, respect, and love Yoongi, because he's not afraid to push the envelope and to talk about things that most people don't want to talk about. I mean, like, again, I completely understand why it's not talked about, but it's very realistic in life, and you know, people go through it. We all have our struggles and we all have our, you know, past memories that taunt us, and we have our fears. We handle those hard and trying times the way how some people do that can be detrimental to our health. Like I said, it's very realistic, and I think it needs to be talked about a little more. Thank you to Yoongi, Agust D. His album is out. I can't wait to finally check it out. We already have People Part 2, Haegeum, and now Amygdala, so I can only imagine what the rest of the album is like. If you like this reaction, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment down below your thoughts on each song, each video. On that note, I'm out. Bye!